Hello everybody, and welcome back to CB Star Radio. Today we're going to dive into one of the most fascinating mysteries of Scripture, the Book of Enoch. This ancient text was once considered holy by many early Jews and Christians, but today it is not found in most Bibles. Why? Who decided to remove it? And what does it mean for us now? Let's begin with the Book of Enoch. Let's begin with what it actually is. It is an ancient Jewish writing attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. Remember Genesis 5:24? Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more, because God took him. That's all Genesis tells us. But the Book of Enoch expands his story, describing heavenly visions, angels who descended to earth, and mysteries about creation, judgment, and the Messiah. In fact, parts of the Book of Enoch were widely read in the centuries before Jesus, Yeshua. And here's the important part. It's even quoted directly in our Bible. In the New Testament, Jude 1:14-15 says, Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied about them. See, the Lord is coming with thousands upon thousands of his holy ones to judge everyone and to convict all of them of the ungodly acts they have committed. This passage comes straight from 1 Enoch. That means the apostles themselves were reading it and considered it prophetic. So why don't we find it in most modern Bibles? The decision wasn't instant. It happened over centuries. Early church fathers debated which writings should be considered canon. Crazy, right? Councils such as the Synod of Laodicea in the 4th century and later gatherings leading up to the Council of Carthage in 397 AD shaped the collection we now call the Bible. These councils were influenced by Roman authority and bishops who wanted unity, structure, and, guess what, control over what people believed. The Book of Enoch was considered too mystical, too full of angelic beings and cosmic battles, teachings that gave ordinary people spiritual insight and power beyond the walls of the church. So it was set aside. Only the Ethiopian Orthodox Church kept it in their canon, where it remains to this day. But here's what's fascinating. The Dead Sea Scrolls, they were discovered in 1947. And they contained fragments of Enoch, proving how important it was to Jewish believers at the time of Jesus, Yeshua. These scrolls confirm that Enoch's message was widespread and respected, not some fringe text. So what does this mean for us today? It means the Bible we hold in our hands, while holy and powerful, it is not the entire story. Certain voices were silenced. Voices that told of a world where angels walked among us, where divine mysteries were revealed, and where humanity was reminded of its direct connection to God. Perhaps that's why the Book of Enoch still stirs people today. It points us back to Genesis, to the days before the flood, to the reality that there is far more happening in the unseen world than we often realize or will even give credit to. It challenges us to ask, what else might have been left out? I know I'm certainly on that journey. At the heart of this question, do we trust counsels of men or do we trust the Spirit of God to guide us into truth? I've prayed a lot lately, asking for divine intervention to show me the truth. I've begged and pleaded to let me see the light. I didn't know the Book of Enoch even existed until recently, and I grew up in the church and went to private school. Make that make sense. The Spirit of God to guide us into truth, we're going to trust that, right? Jesus himself said in John 16:13, but when he, the Spirit of truth, comes, he will guide you into all truth. That means no council, no empire, no institution, aka a church, has the final word. God does. So as you reflect on the Book of Enoch, remember this. The Bible we have is a gift, but also a reminder to seek truth beyond the boundaries set by men. God's voice has never been limited to one book. His Spirit still speaks, and just like Enoch, we too can walk with God and be led into mysteries that others may have forgotten. As always, love is the answer. And if you liked this episode, please like, share with your friends, and comment. And if you have something else you'd like to learn more about, you can leave that in the comments as well. Have a blessed day.